Diffit is one of the best technologies I've come across for generating reading comprehension material. You write in a topic and it will generate the text, pictures, comprehension questions, vocabulary, discussion questions, and even a summary. And it does it at the click of a button. Watch this video. The technology is called Diffit, and you'll notice that there are actually different ways of working with content. You can add up an article or text, etc. But I'm actually going to get the AI to write the content. So I've written in a question here, or I've written in a sentence, what Chomsky said about language learning, because I want this for quite a high level group of students. Now, if I come down underneath here, I want you to notice this doesn't only work in English, and in fact, I've been using this in Polish. Now, it is the American grading system, so you will have to kind of work out what level fits in, for example, with the Sephra levels. I'm going to choose quite a high level, so I'm going to go for 10th grade, and the level, as you'll see in a minute, is pretty high. Now, that is all you have to do. All I'm going to do now is click on generate resources, and off it goes, and it will generate all the content for me. There are a couple of really good things. It gives you a variety of pictures that you can use, okay? I'll stay with this picture, but I could choose another picture if I wanted to work with another picture. And what I'm going to do is come down underneath and have a look at what else it generates. It produces the whole text for me. You can see how high the level is, so that would be around between kind of, I would have thought, looks like a B2 to C1 kind of level. If I come here, this is really interesting. It shows me the sources. If I want to see the sources of where that information came from, very useful. You can edit, you can copy. Notice also that if you come down here, you get a summary. You get a key vocabulary words here with the word and also the definition, and you can add more words. So if you wanted to extend and say pull in more words from the text, I'm going to say bring in 3 extra words, you can do that and click on generate. That can be really useful. The same can be done with the comprehension questions. There are 3 comprehension questions, but if I want to add more, I can click on add questions, and I've got various types: simple reasoning, strategic thinking, extended thinking. I'm just going to go for simple comprehension. I'm going to choose 3 more questions, and it will generate 3 additional questions for me. And that is the way the system works. Now, once you've done it, obviously you want to share this with your students. Lots and lots of very interesting content here. You would, of course, need to check through and make sure that everything is the way you want it. It's AI, it's not going to be perfect, but I'm finding this a very useful tool for my own language studies. I'm going to click on Get Student Activities. Now, this is where it gets important. There are many different layouts, ways that that content can be organized, and you can choose from a whole variety of different ways of working, including adding that content into a Google form. I'm going to go for a simple doc, and that will keep the format almost exactly the same, but you might want to experiment with a different format. So if I click on that, basically I'm going to export this now, and it's going to be a document. I'm going to include absolutely everything, get activity, and that's going to be downloaded to me as a printable document that I can use with my students. So if I now go to my downloads and click on what Chomsky said about language learning, there I have a whole lesson plan. But you might want to look at those other formats because they are very, very interesting. If you want more free videos on how to use technology in language teaching, please come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. There's loads of content, including a special section of AI videos. If you really want to follow my work, sign up to the newsletter. If you sign up to the newsletter, at the moment there is a free 14-part video course in how to use technology in language teaching, where I focus on most of the best free tools that are available. There are no tricks, and you get sent 1 video every 3 or 4 days.